Hey cuties, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Marilyn and we do a lot of beauty, fashion, and fragrance over here. But today we're getting into a makeup tutorial and we're jumping right into it. Now this look is going to be a easy spring soft glam, okay? And the foundation I'm using is one that I recently fell in love with. It's by Lawless. It's their Forget the Filler foundation. This is the shade 29D, and I really think this is the perfect foundation for all season. It feels very light on the skin, but it's actually a medium full coverage, very buildable foundation. But again, it's a very lightweight. So even if you like to be fully glam in the summer, this would be a great option for you. Not only is the finish flawless, but it's very long lasting. So this would be a really good foundation to look into. I absolutely love it. So we're going to go ahead and do a concealer combo. I love to layer my concealers. I'm starting out with the Maybelline Lifter Concealer. This is a very full coverage concealer. So you see, I only apply a little bit because it's the type of concealer where if you put too much, it can get a little bit, cakey under the eye. So you have to be careful, especially if you have mature skin. But I use a shade that is very close to my skin tone to start with, just to conceal and sort of just even out the skin tone. Then I'm going to go in with the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. Love this down. Okay, it's in the shade PV14, so it gives a little bit of light to those highlighted areas. I'm just going to blend them together, and it's literally the perfect shade. It's not too bright, not too dark, just right. All right, and while I allow the concealer to sit, we're going to go in with brows. I have been using the Maybelline Build a Brow for so long, I haven't switched up yet. And that says a lot for me. Okay, I'm not very loyal with products, but if I like it and it works. So I'm going to go ahead and just shade in the sparse areas of my brow while the concealer sort of sits. So with a flat brush, I'm just going to guide the concealer on the highlighting points of my eyebrow. So I'm just highlighting it, also blending out that concealer, and it just gives the eyebrows a nice clean look. And now we can go in and blend the concealer. And as you can see, this is blending pretty easily. The highlighting shade to me is a perfect transition where it isn't too much of a super bright under eye, because that look is cute, but I think just finding that right balance of light under your eyes so you just look seamless. You look highlighted, but you don't look too stark or too in your face. And that is my goal. I want my makeup to look very seamless. So I'll just continue to blend this out. When you're blending your concealer, just take your time. Make sure once you get under the eyes, under the lash line, make sure you look up just to open up that space and prevent much creasing under the eye. Okay, so you just look up, you blend that face that I just made. Yeah, make sure you do that. And just continue to blend everything out. So immediately I'm going to go in and set the concealer, and I'm using the L'Oreal Blurfection powder in deep pink. I really love this. This is a great drugstore powder. You can see how smooth it is. I'm just laying down a very thin layer of it just to set the concealer. And then once I do that, I'm going to go in with a heavier layer and sort of bake. And I always allow the powder to sit on my face as I finish off the rest of the makeup, because it gives my skin time to absorb some of the powder. And then at the end, I go in and just dust away any excess powder that's still there. Okay, so let's go in and bronze with my, are you guys tired of seeing this? Because I really do love this. I use it so much. It's the Makeup by Mario Serum Bronzer. It's in the shade Dark Deep. I just love how easily this blends out. For a beginner, this would be perfect because it blends out very easily. It isn't harsh. It blends out to a natural bronze. Okay, so it's a perfect shade for me. He could use some darker shades because this is actually the darker shade. But the finish of this formula, the way it feels on the skin, it's very watery. The shade is perfect, not too red. Absolutely love it. Hands down, my favorite. And that's why you kind of continue to see it in tutorials. So I'm just going to contour my nose and blend it out with I love this brush so much. It's from Amazon. It kind of mimics a finger. Like if you were blending out with your index finger. The shape of this brush is kind of like that. I'll try to remember to link the brush, but it is from Amazon. It's one of my favorite affordable brushes. Okay, so I'm just blending out that bronzer that I placed, and now we're going to set, oh no, we're not. We're going to go ahead and do my eyes. So I'm using a bronzer to warm up the crease of my eyes. So I normally use this as my powdered bronzer. It is a Skin Finish by MAC. It's the matte finish, and it's called Richer Rosy. So it's a reddish brown bronzer. Beautiful shade. I also use it to warm my crease. Sometimes I use that as the eye look, where I just put that all over the lid and kind of just go. I love a simple eye. I am more focused on like the skin and the complexion. That is really my thing. But I do more simple eyes. But in this look, we're doing a little bit of a spring look. So I'm going to try to add some color. Now, this is an old palette. You guys aren't going to find this. It's by ColourPop. It's their Sweet Talk palette. And I love the peachy tones and the peachy shades in this palette. So I decided to pull her out because, you know, I don't really buy eyeshadow like that. What I got is what I got. I don't know if I'm ever going to buy another eyeshadow palette ever. But I'm going to go ahead and put that light peachy shade on the lid. And I'm using tapping motions because I want the most color payoff. So I'm going to just tap it. And then once I'm done tapping in the color, then I'll go along the edges and sort of blend it in. But whenever you want high color payoff, you tap the color on your lid. You don't do the windshield wiper motions and go back and forth unless you're trying to blend it out and make it look like almost a blur. But if you want the color payoff, you are going to tap. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit more depth and warmth with that brown shade on the outer portion of my eye, and then I'm going to sweep that color into the crease of my eye, and that is the eye look. We're going to do some wing liner with my e.l.f. liner or liquid line. Do a small little wing. We're going to grab some lashes, and that is the eye look. To me, I feel like that's a beginner-friendly eye look. Y'all can let me know. We only use, what, 2 shades? 2 or 3 eyeshadow shades, and went straight into the wing liner. Now these lashes are from Amazon. I did clip mine a little bit, so they were longer than that, but my eyes are not that long. So I clip it so that way we have most of the volume towards the tail end of the eye to give you more of that cat eye effect. So I'm just going to place that on. Easy as 1, 2, 3. You focus on the center part, just stick it on, and then go on the inner corner and attach that, and then go on the outer corner and attach that. Super easy. I know sometimes lashes can be a little bit intimidating, but if you focus on the center first and then go in and attach each corner, the inner and outer, I find that it's easier that way. So I'm just sweeping some of that brown shade from the palette under my lash line, the bottom lash line, to give it a little bit more sultriness, add some more interest to the bottom of the eye, and just sort of tie in the look with the crease. Now, this blush, listen, I got this for 50% off. I don't know if it was at Ulta or Sephora, but it was 50% off by Tarte. And this is the color Enchanted. I think this is the prettiest shade. It reminds me of so much of Fire Moon by House Labs, but a little bit more warmer. So it's more of a terracotta shade, like a peachy brown. And look how it looks on my skin tone. This is a great blush for every day. With or without makeup, I truly believe it still looks good. And although it looks great, I'm going to layer it, okay? I am going to layer it so you guys can see. I'm going to add a different blush on top of it, and you're going to see how much it sort of just pops out the look and gives it the spring feel. Okay, this is Hibiscus Haze by House Labs. The perfect mid-tone brown that does not look ashy on my skin, and I love it. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but look at it on top of the Enchanted. I'm putting it more so on the higher points of the cheek, kind of overlapping the Enchanted color, but look how pretty that looks. You can't, listen, this is the perfect mid-tone pink. Perfect. If you want a pink and you don't want it too bright, that's the one to go for. So now let's use our finishing powder by One Size. It's their Boucle finishing powder in the shade Deepest. And I'm just going to be sweeping that over my entire face just to sort of tie everything in, because it is a finishing powder. You're only going to use that powder once you've already done like your setting powder. You don't use that as a setting powder because it's not going to be cute. This is just a finishing. You just dust it along your face, give you that nice skin-like finish. You are matte, but it's more of a lifelike matte because it has a little pearl essence to it that I really do like. All right, so I'm just doing a little bit of that bronzer powder on my nose contour. And this is by CoverGirl. It's a skin enhancer. It's in the shade Sweet Espresso, and it gives a little bit of a highlight, but it's very subtle. It reminds me of the Hourglass powders, but more affordable, of course. So we're almost done with the look. As you can see, we are going to be getting into next, more than likely, the lip combo. So I have to wipe off the lip product that I had on before, and we're going to go in with this Tarte liner. This is so creamy. It's the shade Brown. I got that for 50% off as well on one of these sales on Ulta or Sephora. And this is a pretty creamy, it's a reddish brown, and I'm lining my lips right on top of my lip line. So it's still gonna make my lips look more fuller and more defined. I have full lips, but I like lining right on top of the line because it makes it just like that perfect pouty look. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. But this formula though, very, very, very creamy. Okay, so we're just gonna go in, and I love this shade. I love this shade. But yeah, the lips are pretty much lined. So now let's go into this lip product. This is by Lawless. I love this shade. It's called George. It's their Forget the Filler lip gloss. This is a more thicker formula without being sticky, but the thickness of this allows it to last long on the lips. So this is a gorgeous shade, and I'm going to top it with this iridescent lip glass air by MAC in the shade Frosted. So it gives it a little bit of a pearl iridescent finish that is so pretty and very girly. We're gonna wipe that wand off because I'm trying to keep my lip glosses looking cute and not like murky waters. Okay, but this is it close up. So freaking gorgeous. This is the completed look, y'all. I'm just gonna take my headband off, fix my curls up a little bit. But how do you think this look came out? I absolutely love this. If you have certain requests for different makeup tutorials, go ahead and leave it in the comments. But this is the end of it. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like the video. Be sure to subscribe, come back, watch another video, do all the things. And just go ahead and, soak in this look because I was feeling myself. I mean, look. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Later, guys.
This time